and you must be wondering, what am I doing outside a temple? But that's because for the big elections of 2024, the temple, particularly Ram Mandir, is expected to be the focal electoral slogan of not just the BJP, no surprises there, but also of the Congress party. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about the big plan the Congress party has as far as capturing that Hindutva space is concerned. But let's first begin with that comment which came in from the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, recently at an election rally in Tripura, which is a poll-bound state. Over there, he announced that the Ram Mandir is going to be set up from 1st of January 2024. It's thrown up a huge political ruckus, especially with the Congress party attacking him and the BJP for saying that he's not a pujari, so why should he announce the opening up of the Ram Mandir? The BJP is very clear in its head as far as its election strategy is concerned. While it's going to talk about development, infrastructural progress, all of it under the Prime Minister, it's of course clearly going to reach out to that Hindutva sentiment by talking of setting up the Ram Mandir at Ayodhya, not just in Ayodhya, but in other parts of the country as well. Now, those who have been working and watching the political churning of the BJP will not be taken by surprise, because they are going to say that what's so new about it? We always knew for BJP, this is the core vote bank and the core value. But what's new is the reaction of the other political parties, particularly of the Congress party, to Amit Shah's comment. The strongest of them came in from the Congress president, Mallikarjun Kharge, who actually taunted Amit Shah by saying, "Are you a pujari कि आपने announce किया कि राम मंदिर कब खुलेगा या कब बनेगा? Or is it a distraction from what has not been achieved by this government in terms of giving jobs, economic progress, economic growth and health infrastructure?" Now, the Congress party is caught in a catch-22 situation. On one hand, it cannot and will not be seen as opposing the Ram Mandir. Many were taken by surprise when the Congress party did not send a representative to the Bhumi Pujan. Their argument was that we were not invited. But what was stopping them from going later? What is stopping them from doing a parikrama or even actually having crowdfunding kind of a campaign where they contribute to the development and building of the Ram Mandir? But that's the way sometimes the Congress party works, because of the inner confusion and inner contradictions. But it certainly has big plans for 2024. Look at the recent pictures of Rahul Gandhi, seeing saffron-clad with the huge Vibhuti on his forehead, and of course you have the Rudraksh Mala. You also had a little boy who was walking up with Rahul Gandhi during the Bharat Jodo Yatra wearing a Janeu. Of course, that invited a lot of criticism and flack for misusing a child in your political campaign in the form of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. But we're not going to dwell on that. We are more going to be focusing on what is the Congress's big plans. You get a sneak peek into it when recently a Ram statue was set up by the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel. Earlier, you saw a Hanuman Mandir, Ram statues, pujans being done by Kamal Nath. Now, these are people who are first of all very close to the Gandhi families, so they are in sync with the thinking or the inner thinking of the Gandhi Parivar. But more than that, they are still belonging to the old style Congress leadership, and therefore what they do should actually be observed very, very carefully and closely, because they give us a cue into a thinking of the Congress party's plan for 2024. So here's the plan which we are getting you first on one take. The state units across the country, especially in the northern belt, some states like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka have been alerted. Wherever possible, take part in Ram Pujas, set up Ram statues. Where you can contribute in setting up of mandirs, please do that, because the Congress party has taken a leaf out of A.K. Antony's Antony Committee report in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Remember, Antony Committee had spoken about the fact that one of the many reasons why the Congress party came up with a dismal performance is because of this perception that it was a minority appeasement party and that it was not catering to the Hindutva vote bank. In fact, A.K. Antony very recently in Kerala threw up a lot of storm and political controversy and surprised many when he said that the Congress party must also address itself to the concerns and also the ambitions of the Hindutva vote bank. Now, he is saying this again is significant because again he belongs to one of those who the Gandhi Parivar considers to be their mentor. Rahul Gandhi has been very open about it. He's also one of those senior veteran Congress leaders, very much a part of the political think tank which worked for the Congress party back in 2004 and again in 2009. Someone who is in sync with the thinking of the Gandhi family. And therefore, what he said was an indication of what the Congress party is thinking ahead for the 2024 elections and also before that for some of the state elections like in Karnataka, in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and of course in Chhattisgarh as well. When those pictures of Bhupesh Baghel, the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister, someone who's very close to the Gandhi siblings, came out at that puja of setting up the statue and where he gave this soundbite by saying that for me Ram Mandir or Ram Puja or Bhakti is got nothing to do with elections. It's got to do with the emotions and sentiment of the Hindus, the Astha of the Hindus. That's exactly the big plank of the Congress party. So what they're planning to do is a twofold strategy. On one hand, prick holes into the government's claims that it has been doing a lot for the economic development of the people. So that questioning will happen about economic growth, about jobs, about the health facilities and denial of opportunities to the youth and their ambitions. But on the other hand, they're also going to address the Astha factor, which is why I'm saying in 2024, it is going to be Jai Shri Ram, even for the Congress party. Here they're going to make that little difference between what they call our Hindutva or real Hindutva versus the BJP's put on Hindutva with an eye on elections. Which is why you would have noticed that not even now during the Yatra, even before, Rahul Gandhi, whenever he's visited the temples and invited SCON, he's always said that we know what Hinduism and Hindutva is all about. It is not like a political opportunism as it is for the BJP. The BJP remembers the Ram Mandir only when elections are around the corner. They talk about Hindutva feeling without understanding that Hinduism also teaches that all of us are one. All of us need to be one. That's the difference and demarcation they're going to make. Whether it's going to work for them or not, well, the jury is still out on that, and that's where I want your reactions to come in on the social media timeline and even on the poll which have been put up. And of course, we're going to put up all those responses. We do put out all your responses on that as well. But just to focus on the Congress's big plan for 2024, and this is what is called the Ram Blueprint. One, of course, Rahul Gandhi visiting the temples during the Bharat Jodo Yatra, flaunting those pictures of him in a saffron robe, having Vibhuti on his forehead, Tilak, and also Priyanka Gandhi Vadra going to many of these temples, and not just them but also every top-notch leader of the Congress party setting up these Ram Mandirs in various state units, clearly to show that our Hinduism and our Bhakti in Ram and Astha is very different from the BJP. The fact that Amit Shah announced the Ram Mandir of 1st January 2024 in Tripura, which was in a sense a pre-poll rally, is the point which the Congress party is making, that they are playing with your Astha. The BJP only remembers Bhagwan and Ram when elections are round the corner. Not that they feel for Ram, not that they believe in this Astha. The Congress party is going to believe in true religion. A religion which brings people together, a religion which is also going to have their Ram Mandirs, and also a religion which ensures economic development for people. And here's the thing, is it going to work? Well, it didn't. Not in 2019, not during the UP elections where we saw Rahul Gandhi going to temples in Gujarat, in Uttar Pradesh, because even the political experts accept the fact, and many within the Congress party, that when it comes to Hindutva, the moment the Prime Minister goes, say for example, to Kedarnath, when he goes to a mandir, he is saffron-clad, follows the Hindu rituals, he certainly has a complete head start over the Congress. But as they say, when in Rome, behave as the Romans do. When you are indulging in politics of Ram and Hindutva, then you also have to play the game. And that's exactly what the Congress party has its plan for 2024. So don't be surprised if you are going to be seeing more Ram statues, mandirs come up supported by the Congress party, and more of Rahul Gandhi with that tilak, with that Rudraksh mala and in saffron robes. My question to you then this week is it going to work for the Congress party? Thank you so much for watching.